Destiny. Hi, Destiny. Uh-oh, did I not add you correctly? There we go. I was like, did I not do something right this time? How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you
I
doing?
am well, thank you. We had, some more rain and storms this morning. I thought, okay, here we go again. Not again, you
It was
know.
like 60 something? Like
hmm
like
It
yesterday.
was.
Oh,
hmm I know, it was. So thank you again for joining me today. I know you have a busy schedule of content creating and pitching and just being human, who
no.
we do. So thank you for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. I'm gonna read just a little intro for you. I started following Destiny after watching her, my favorite hair growth mask reel, and which almost took me out because it was hilarious. Because for years, and when I say years, I mean literally like since about 2010, naturals are always coming up, with our own way of doing things. And this is no knock against our community because I do understand it's uncharted. It's an uncharted journey. I mean, it still is for all of us. But we have to understand that the food we ingest nourishes our hair more than anything. Destiny and I will discuss today your hair is what you eat. Um, what you ingest physically and emotionally plays a major role in the strength of your hair. And notice I said strength of your hair because oftentimes we always focus on growth. And you can have growth, you can have a lot of hair growth, but it may not be healthy at the same time. So Destiny is a graduate of Vanderbilt University with a BA in medicine, health and society, and with a concentration in inequality, intersectional, and health justice. So she knows a lot of things about health. So again, Destiny, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. And so for those who may not follow Destiny, um, I want you to just explain, how you came up with your name. Can you share your natural hair journey and, who inspired your journey, your natural journey?
So I started my page back in 2018 because a lot of people were like, ooh, like on campus and stuff. We're like, ooh, look at your hair. Like, what do you use? What do you do? I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go to class. Um,
Right, right.
I was like, I'm already late. I'm always almost late. We started thinking about making like an Instagram page because I thought YouTube was like too much commitment. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
a little Instagram, all I gotta do is take pictures or whatnot, and that's how
Yep.
I was played. I played myself. Um, but I started my page in 2018. At first, it was like curls and comfort food because I thought I could cook. And
Mm.
well, I can't cook in this store like I want to. I was like, I can't. No, I don't have the time. So I chopped that name and became curls, coils, and things.
Love
Just
it.
added on just in case I wanted to like expand.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Started my journey in 2014 and like right before school started. And I was like, my mom usually does our relaxer around that time. Well, she texts like
Mm-hmm.
us because she was like into YouTube all
Mm-hmm.
about
Yep.
hair. She followed You Love Megs, and You Love Megs talked a lot about stretching your relaxers out and text laxing, that kind of stuff. So we started text laxing a few years prior to that. So I
Okay.
have uh like my journey of transitioning wasn't as hard as some other people's because they're doing like the
Mm.
bone straight relaxer. So I could like blend the textures a little bit more than some other
Uh,
folks.
okay. I
Yeah.
have heard that practice before.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like leave the relaxer on, like it's like a kitty relaxer, doing like a kitty
Mm.
relaxer. So
Mm-hmm.
it like held a little bit of the curl, but like not really.
Yeah, yeah. Like just for me,
Yeah,
almost.
yeah,
Okay.
like me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what she used. I think she
Mm-hmm.
no, she used the green box.
Green. Okay.
That was like the olive oil, the ORS, the ORS.
Oh, yes. I can see. I can picture it in my mind. I know what you mean.
So I think we did relaxers like 2 times a year, where some
Hmm.
people every 8 weeks. So I was
Right.
used to the new growth at least. And I know some
Mm.
people just with the new growth because they
Yep.
weren't experiencing that, but still like straightening it every like 2 weeks or so.
Mm.
So it was like the heat on top of the Texlax hair, so that damaged the curls as well. But
Yeah.
after that, I transitioned for like 2 years.
Hmm.
That was also another summer, and I could cut like it was like 3 inches of hair left, but once I cut that off, it
Yep.
went. Oh,
Like, where'd my hair go?
oh no, because I tried to do like a wash and go, but it was just, oh, it did not look good. It did
I
not,
understand.
and it was the heat too, so it's just like
Hmm.
just coconut oil all dripping down my face.
Oh yes, the trial and errors, honey. Ooh, I remember.
And dry skin. I have like bad skin, dry skin, like
Oh.
acne prone skin. The coconut oil was dripping onto my.
Oh my God.
But after that, I kind of like learned how to simplify my routine, kind of like at the end of 2020, um, and started like my new journey of like simplifying my hair care and not taking like 4 or 5 hours to do my hair.
Right, right, because that's possible. Sometimes we can
Yeah.
take, I used to take like all day, all night sometimes on my hair,
Hmm.
so I understand. So you have a simplified routine now, which is good.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. She says she loves our hair.
Thank
Live
you.
across. I appreciate it. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. So another thing that drew me to you, of course, was the hair mask reel. And for years, naturals have always been coming up with different remedies for hair mask, and putting the avocado and the olive oil and the coconut oil. You mentioned that, just putting that together. So it's around the holidays, and a lot of people want to. Some people want to straighten their hair. I had to straighten my hair just a couple weeks ago because I had to get a trim. And but we're around the holidays, people want to eat, kind of what they want to eat. But would you suggest anything for, just to keep your hair strengthened during this holiday season? Like,
Yeah.
what would you eat?
If I wrote a list.
Go ahead, please.
Let me get my list together. Um,
Okay.
but I don't know if you follow her, but the Black Nutritionist, I really, really love her page.
Okay.
Focuses on, like, yes, eating healthy is a thing, but you don't have to sacrifice your cornbread. Like,
Right, right.
you don't have to skip out on the mac and cheese. So I really love
Yeah.
her content. And she, like, zooms out of eating healthy and says, okay, it's not just an issue of Black people don't eat right. It's an
Right.
issue access to healthcare, not having
Mm.
grievances, like all that stuff. So, this might be like a hot take, I guess, on some of the things that I picked because
Yeah.
like your go-to thing. So for
Yeah.
my family, we do like a Christmas brunch because we're
Okay.
like just getting over the Thanksgiving food, so we want to eat the Thanksgiving food.
Yep. Again, yep, I understand.
Like I already ate it for 2 weeks. I don't want to eat it again.
Don't want to, I know.
So I was like, okay, maybe we could do like a quiche this year. So like a spinach and broccoli like quiche.
Mm.
So, people love to, attribute some of their hair growth to like iron, folate. So it's like broccoli has folate in it. It has all
Mm.
these other vitamins like vitamin E. Spinach even has like a little like biotin in it. So
Mm.
don't take those crazy supplements that make you break out because that wasn't fun.
Yes, those vitamin pills, the biotin pills, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Out like crazy, and I didn't understand that because I was
Yep.
still. I just thought I was like, I'm a teenager, I guess.
Right.
I
I'll
was
take it. I'll try it.
like,
Hmm. I understand.
and then banana oat pancakes because people love to put a banana in a growth hair mask, and I'm just like, y'all just eat the banana, and
Just eat it.
those are good. I actually made those in college a few times. Like those are pretty good, and then the oat
Mm.
like make it a little bit heavier, so you're like fuller for longer, and then
Good.
carrot cake
Carrot cake
waffles.
waffles.
And I was like, ooh, because carrots are like so good for you because of the what is it, the beta carotene in it, the vitamin A.
Mm.
So it was like, ooh, carrot cake waffles, and then you make like a little like a nice glaze maybe, or just maple syrup. And I was like, okay, I might need to try that one.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, ooh, like recipes. I was like, let me say that to Pinterest. Let me say this to Pinterest.
Hmm.
And then for dinner, I had smothered turkey legs. Like maybe not the healthiest option out there, but like think about your sides, your collard greens, your
Mm-hmm.
rice, maybe some beans in there on the side. So that can contribute to like the main course. And I was like,
Yes.
that was good.
Beans. Yes, yes. Good source of fiber too.
Yes, and
Mm-hmm.
great the fiber. And then
Mm-hmm.
honey turmeric chicken. I was like, people love to put honey in a growth
Mm-hmm.
mask. I was like, put that on your chicken. That
Honey
sounds.
chicken. You
And
know,
then
I eat honey on my fried chicken. That's sometimes how I eat my fried
that's
chicken.
how you eat, supposed to eat it.
Right. Exactly.
Like,
That's
you
it.
know,
Only
you
way you eat it.
start the natural hot chicken. Like,
Right. Right. That's the only way we can eat it down here.
only way. Some people just don't understand that. I was like, no, you
They don't.
on that. It's
Hmm. Hmm.
like,
That's right.
this is just
Exactly.
life.
Hmm.
And then for dessert, I had sweet potato pie. Because
Mm.
with sweet potato, like Natural 85, one of the OGs, I love her when I was transitioning, but just popped up randomly after ghosting us for months with like putting sweet potato in here. Just sweet potato. I don't think it was anything else added to it. And I was like, girl, what are you doing?
Just eat it.
Eat it. I was just like, how are you going to ghost us for months and then pop back up with a sweet potato mash?
Right.
And then my last one, oh no, I had two more.
Okay.
Banana classic,
Mm.
and it's full of vitamins and minerals
Yep.
in there too. And then the
Hmm.
last one is a chocolate avocado tart, which is
Chocolate avocado tart.
it's actually really good. I tried
Huh.
it at a vegan restaurant. Avo is closer to Vanderbilt in the Vanderbilt area.
Okay.
And you don't taste the avocado. You don't taste the avocado. So if you don't like avocado, but avocado is always in a
I
grocery.
love avocado. Yes, it is. Always. And everyone.
Every single one. And I was like,
Everyone.
I would just eat it, and it's so good because you don't taste the actual avocado in it. The chocolate like overpowers it, but you
Oh,
get that
okay.
smoothie, like that like smoothness from the avocado
Mm-hmm.
texture to it, and
Gotcha.
make the crust out of like something like almonds, which have a lot of vitamins and minerals.
Mm-hmm.
Something like dates, even I seen
Oh,
one
yes.
that and that dates are full of it.
They are. They are full. Yes. People sleep on the dates. Yes, you love avocados. Yes, we do too.
Love
Mm-hmm. Love them. Thank you for that list. That is very helpful as we go because, like you say, we don't want to eliminate our comfort,
yeah.
but we still want to make sure that we're putting nutrients in our body that still, feeds our hair.
Mhm.
Yes, because if we don't, then we have, a lack of those things, which causes hair loss and, thinning and all of the things. So,
Mhm.
let's see. So I came across this article that I did share with you, the 14 best foods and growth hair by registered dietitian Ryan Rahman, and it's on healthline.com if anybody wants to look for it. So from his point of view, from a dietitian's point of view, he breaks down how each food is listed as beneficial and nourishes the hair, which is, you've already done. He even focuses, well, he even says, and I quote, your hair grows about zero point 0.5 inches per month and 6 inches per year. How fast it grows depends on factors like age, health, genetics, and diet. Even though this article is about growth, I focus more on the strength of the hair because he really adds a lot in about the vitamin E, vitamin B, the iron and all that, which will strengthen our hair and prevent hair loss. Um, so, although you can't change factors like age and genetics, because we know that, diet, of course, is one of the things that you control. In fact, consuming a diet lacking the right nutrients can lead to hair loss. And on the other hand, eating a balanced diet with the right nutrients can help promote your hair growth, especially if you're experiencing hair loss due to poor nutrition. And that's the end of the quote. So, Destiny, we in the natural community oftentimes want to find that quick fix, with our hair growth regimen. Everybody wants us big, big hair, big hair don't care, all that, big curls, all of that. But so many factors play a part in it, like we just, like I just discussed. But so why then are you choosing to kind of go against the norm, if you will, and use your platform for healthy eating, mental health awareness, and having a stylist as well. Because, our natural community, we got to make
I,
sure we get a stylist too. Okay.
yes, yes, yes. If you have access to one, please. It's like the best investment ever. It really, really is.
Truly. Hmm.
I feel like I'm going against the grain a little bit because it's a lot of, like I Am Black Girls says, they're trying to get the BS out of hair care. And I feel like a lot of people don't know what they're doing still. And it's like we need to go beyond sometimes the DIY and maybe see a professional to get to the root of the problems that we're having.
Right.
I see a lot of people, they sometimes ask like influencers like me or like their friends something that's going on. It's like you really should probably be talking to a professional or a doctor about that situation. So I
Absolutely.
to focus on that and even going like deeper, like, like make sure you like reduce your stress or, incorporate some type of self-care because that could lead to hair loss.
Hmm.
Or even, stop doing some of the hair practices that we're doing sometimes because we're thinking we're going to see a result. I remember doing the inversion method back in like 2014, and I remember seeing some of these failed videos where women were literally passing out because I don't know if anyone knows what the inversion method.
No, explain that. What is?
Yeah, so what you would do is the whole concept of it was putting oils on your scalp and then massaging it in to increase that blood flow. So what people were like thinking was, let me flip my head over and do for minutes upon minutes and just let the blood rush to my head. So you have women passing out trying to get an inch in a week, which is just not that's not possible. It's just
It's
not.
not.
And so I was just like, no, we need we need to stop
Right.
hair care practices that could be potentially harmful because who knows, someone could have passed out and hit something and
Yeah,
like game over. Like it's just
exactly.
whew.
Yeah, we have to be careful, ladies. Watch who you follow and just see a professional. I totally agree with that. So when it comes to your hair growth and hair loss for that matter, so many factors are prevalent in, like I said earlier, genetics, age, diets, mental state. And on my lives, a lot of time, I do just, for some reason, it just goes to mental health, our mental health. Um, and each one is just, I know it's because we have to continue to get the message out there to, all the black and brown women out there because we don't focus enough on our mental health, right? So it's a reel that you have, and I love it. Coming out of a depressive state. Now that is so real because, okay, and I'm going to let you go ahead and explain it for those
Okay.
who haven't seen it or read the caption. So just can you go ahead and explain where that came from and, the powerful content that you have behind that?
Yeah, so I got this idea inspired. It was inspired by another TikToker, and
Okay.
what she was saying coming out of this depressive like state episode, and she got up, and then the next moment she's like, my depression in my depression room, like all the stuff everywhere, and just like
Hmm.
stacked up cups, everything,
Yeah.
and then she's like, oh, I'm going back to bed. So I was like, let me take that concept and apply it to hair because I know I had those moments, especially like in college, just
Mm-hmm.
hair being like matted after the 2 weeks, 3 weeks that I haven't washed it. And I'm just like, okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
right now, I'm about to put it in a puff again, or I'm about to put a headscarf on and just
Right.
not with it because I don't have the time to have like kind of a breakdown in the shower
Hmm.
after seeing like all the hair loss or like, stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
was, let me make a reel to like tell that story.
Yeah.
And I was saying how like simplifying my hair care regimen makes it possible for me to like maintain my hair even when I'm not feeling motivated to do so. Because
Hmm.
to me, my like simplified hair care regimen is like part of my self care.
Yeah.
Like I was like overwhelmed this week with like work, the holidays, all the things, and I was like, I haven't washed my hair in 10 days. I was like, let me go in this shower, and I instantly like felt better. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
just hour to just change your whole life.
Talking about it does that water. It's amazing.
A
Yep.
water.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But your main witch on Instagram and Coffee and Cat Naps, they collabed and made a post about hair care practices that you can do for like people who deal with mental health or that are neurodivergent. And they had like a couple like really really good tips. So I was like, let me start applying these tips to my like like weekly routine. And one of those tips was like to make sure you look at your non-negotiables, you know, like
Mm,
try like use your products that you have used and got consistent results, because the last thing you want to do after you get through the routine is have a failed hairstyle like that could ruin
right.
the whole day.
That will put you even more deeper, like honestly, because I mean, our hair is our crown, and we
Yeah,
think, okay, what can I do to make myself feel better? And if
yeah,
if you feel good, your hair looks good, you feel good. So yeah,
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
true.
The
Hmm.
another one of the things is like counting your songs while you're doing your routine. I started doing that like a
Hmm.
couple months ago, and it's really helped me like stay present, not like space out in the shower,
Hmm.
get too frustrated, say I'm like detangling and make it like a little frustrated. I'm like, oh, let me just rip. It's like, no, stay present in the moment, take your time, be
Yep.
careful, you know, all of those types. So it just allows me to be really present in what I'm doing and not
Hmm.
like spacing out in the shower and I'm in there for like 2 hours.
Right, because your mind is just going everywhere.
Everywhere. It's going
Yeah,
everywhere. Think about your to-do list, it's thinking about this. It's like, no, focus in the moment on this song.
focus. Right, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So what is that your simplified hair routine? Like you just get in the shower, detangle, and then come out and do a quick, style. What would you say your simplified routine is?
I would say my simplified routine, I break it down in the post a little bit. Like I'll wet my hair for like one song. I'll
Hmm.
shampoo my hair for like, I think it said 2 songs. It's about 2 songs.
Hmm.
And I'll just make sure that I go in. Sometimes I do like a second shampoo just to make sure if it's a lot like a buildup or something, it's just
Hmm.
it's deep in it. I'll
Yep.
probably do shampoos
Okay.
just to make sure I, really get that scalp cleaned. And then I'll detangle slash condition for maybe about 3 songs. It could be longer depending on how long it's been.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
Yeah. But usually that doesn't take too long, especially if I'm like using the water in the shower to like help the brush get through it. And
Right.
then after that, I usually style in the shower, which I feel like a lot of people should like start doing because
Hmm.
it's not as much of a mess.
True. That's so true. Yes.
You looking at the bathroom saying, man, I gotta clean this up after I did all that. So I usually
Hmm.
do my styling in the shower, which is just like putting the gel in my hair if I'm doing wash and go. If I'm
Hmm.
twist out, that's using my mousse in the shower. But I kind of like to look in the mirror, so sometimes I do that outside the shower.
Yeah.
And then I sit underneath the hooded dryer
Hmm.
and I try not to do anything when I'm underneath the hooded dryer. Again, just like, relaxing, taking a moment, a timeout
A
from
time out.
the schedule and just like being present in the wash day. Like,
Hmm. Exactly. And that's definitely a part of mindfulness also, just so that way we're focused on the task at hand and we
yeah.
don't divert onto other things, other things that we have to do. Like you said, do you find yourself also detangling in between, like when you're conditioning, when you have conditioner on your hair, and then also when you have shampoo?
Yeah, I even do a little bit with like shampoo. Like, I don't really go in with a brush, but if I have a good shampoo, I
Mm-hmm.
can go in there with my fingers and like break it up, like break
Mm-hmm.
section. So that way, when I go in with the conditioner, it's not such a big like ordeal, So I
Yes.
go in with the shampoo and like really like
Mhm.
smooth it in there, separate it out of the big chunks if it's like matted.
Yes, yes, because my hair has been matted before
Yeah,
because I have, like you said, you just been in that depressive state and you just forget about your hair,
yeah.
honestly. That's the last thing. Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do is your hair. So when you're detangling, in the shower, and I think it's good too. It's a good tip for students who are on the go, for busy moms who are on the go, or business owners who are on the go, to just make sure you can do those things while you're in the shower, and then hop out. And if you need to just put it in a bun while you do what you need to do that, and then come home, at night and twist or do what you need to do. So that just try to make it as easy for you as possible, because we know that that's the last thing we want to do is stress over our hair, ladies.
Yeah.
The
Well,
last thing we want to do.
I see
You
someone.
can get a mirror in the shower. Yeah.
That's on my Christmas list. That's on my
I'm
Christmas.
really. I never thought about that. That's a good idea. I love
Yeah,
that.
melanin hair care has like a really good. It looks really sleek. That's why I want that one. Mom,
Mm,
if you're here,
good to know. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said, Mom, if you're here.
Right. Hint, hint. I understand. I understand. Yes, being present is great advice. And the songs, yes, for timing. That's so true because we do get lost. And when we're in the shower, a lot of times, if we feel like, okay, I have time to do this or time to do that, just turn on a song or two. Yeah, and it will help you for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm in a good mood. Like if I'm in a good mood in the shower and I'm not counting songs, I'm doing a whole world tour. Like
Ah, yep.
so I'm just like in the moment. I'm like, oh wait, I had something to do later today.
Exactly. Exactly. I do understand that. I do. That is awesome. So, is there anything else you want to add, Destiny? Like
um,
any tips or tricks or any reels that you want to suggest to people that you already have out there?
I'm trying to look at the comments. Like, why is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
It's not letting it be scrolled. No.
yeah.
Well, I was trying to see if there was any questions up there,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
and ask questions in the comments if y'all have some.
yeah. I think my last few things to say would just be like, hair care doesn't have to be hard. I
Mhm,
know. I feel like a lot of brands try to make it hard by having these whole
mhm.
6 step like routines, but it's like you don't have to do those routines that way. You can make sure you
Right.
customize it to your needs, your
Hmm.
preferences. Like I feel like a lot of people are like, "Oh, I want hair like you," or "I want hair like so and so." Like, what do I do? And it's like that's not how it works. I
Exactly. It doesn't.
would act like that, and learn that
Right.
it's not about the products; it's
Hmm.
about the technique and how you use those products.
Yes.
Like someone might use the same product that I use and it just doesn't work for them. And I wish people
Exactly.
would go beyond with someone else because I know I got caught up
Hmm.
in that when I was really in YouTube. I was like, oh, so and
Me
so,
too.
let me go ahead and buy this. Like,
Yeah. And then people like you, like what they would stop you on campus, people would stop me at work and say, well, what products do you use? And then they would use those products. It wouldn't work for their hair.
and then
And the products that,
you.
right. It's like, well, I'm sorry. This is what works for me, you know? Yes.
Oh, we
My
got it.
natural hair is extremely dry this time of year. Can you please recommend any tips or products?
Ooh, okay. So my stylist told me when I went in for my silk press that I
Hmm.
have dryness around my like the perimeter of my hair right here. And
Okay.
what they told me was you may need to not change your shampoo or anything, but you might need to change your face wash. And I was
Mm.
like,
Wow.
oh, see, this is why we go to professionals.
Exactly, exactly. And there again, I'll say it. Find a stylist. Me and Destiny are on one accord on this. Find a stylist in your area. It's a great investment. At least see her every 8 weeks or every six if you can. But it's a great investment, ladies. It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah. So that was something I switched out. I haven't had that dryness around like right here on my edges like I was experiencing like a couple of weeks ago.
Good.
What is something else I would say? You may need to like change when you're washing your hair, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would also say like make sure your hair is dry when you go outside because I know that was messing up the way my hair was looking. Make
Mm-hmm.
it fully dry before I step outside the house. Um, whether that means I'm doing my hair more likely at night then when I was on campus, it's like I'll be like, oh well, gotta go.
Yep, exactly.
Time to dry my hair, but it really
Mm-hmm.
difference.
It does. It makes a difference. You have to make sure your hair is dry. And I have been reading about hair mold because so many of us have going to bed with your hair wet and never heard of that either. I mean, I've been natural for a long time and I was like, wow, hair mold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And people don't believe me when I say that. I was like, no, it's a possibility. You're literally playing with fire. Please don't do that. Because if you do that, you're gonna be so like terrified when that happens to you. I'm like, please just don't do it. They don't believe me.
I know. I know. They don't, but I definitely do. Yes, do leave it wet. It'll stop that immediately.
Or something else.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I've done that too. I've done that too. Asia, I have definitely done it in the past, but I definitely have stopped, But yeah.
Yeah.
Any other questions or?
Oh, and one more tip.
Yeah.
When living close to the town, it's windy there, so I tried to tuck my ends away just so
Mm,
it's big and frizzy. So you could also like, I don't know what your environment's looking like, but like I
right.
would consider like tucking your ends away or wearing twists more often, just because
Mm,
it's starting to be like that windy, like just dry air.
right. That's a good tip.
Or
Yes.
down humectants, even like cutting down products that have like glycerin and aloe in it, because it lives
Hmm.
from the air. The air is dry.
It is. It's super dry, and it'll just suck that moisture out as soon as you walk outside. Yeah. We have to protect our ends. That's for sure. And have your ends trimmed, by professional. Say it again.
I have taken a chunk out of my hair before. Not fun.
I know. I have to yeah, I have to because I had color a while ago. Not to say the color is bad, but for me, I wasn't treating my hair right when I had the color, and it damaged my hair so bad. So she had to really cut. I pretty much had another big chop. But when when my stylist showed me what I was doing wrong, even though I could have kept the color, but I didn't want to. I just wanted to grow it out. She showed me what I was doing wrong, and I changed my routine up. Seeing her every 6 weeks. Getting a trim and just making sure I kept my hair moisturized as much as possible with water. Water is very good. I thought glycerin was supposed to help suck moisture in. Does it not do that?
It's sucking in the atmosphere, like the environment around you. So if you have like a really dry atmosphere, it's just reaching for that instead of if you lived in like a moist environment. What's a moist environment?
You
Environment.
meant, yeah, I know what you meant.
There you go. Or if you're living in a humid environment, it's drawing that moisture from that humid environment.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Very good. Does anybody else have any questions for Destiny? She's been great. Any yet? Sometimes it's a lag.
Yes, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, great info. Thanks, Kenyatta. She was on a few weeks ago. Kenyatta Collins.
I need to catch up on all the lives. I haven't watched them all yet.
Well, go back and watch them. I have them on YouTube and I have them on my on Instagram as well. So
You got them. You have them on YouTube
I
too.
did. I put them on YouTube. Yes. And I was even telling Kenyatta the other day, I think I want to put them on a podcast as well because someone, I don't know how she did it, but yes, Girl CEO, she has her lives also on a podcast. I think she might like record it some kind of way to her podcast. So,
Yeah,
oh, how often? What'd you say, Destiny? I'm
I said
sorry.
I would listen to that in the car all day.
Exactly. See that? So you have, yeah, different streams, different ways of listening. How often do y'all trim your hair? So for me, it's every 6 to 8 weeks. I'll probably stretch it to about 8 weeks. But
Mm.
Destiny, what's your answer for that?
Ooh, I try to do it with the season change. That's how I keep up with it. If not, I would be chopping my hair all the time. But I've been trying to go to a stylist more often, but my stylist is moving. I'm so sad.
Oh,
Find
the
someone.
worst.
I gotta find someone. I'm so sad.
I'll send you somebody.
Thank you. I was just
You're
about
welcome.
to DM you after this. So I was like, let me
Yes. I
know.
just found her too because one of my stylists, she's on maternity leave. So yep, I understand. And it's
Yeah.
all like she said, my stylist, the new one, she said it's always good to have two just in case, like moving or maternity leave or something happens in the family, anything. So
Yeah, that's smart because I've been like
mhm.
eyeing somebody, but they're like in Murfreesboro. So if you don't know the Nashville area, that's like 45 minutes away from me.
I was gonna say she's in Murfreesboro. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's in that's a ways. That's a
I'll
trip.
make the
Yeah.
drive. I'll make the drive. That's not an issue.
Okay.
Good service. I'll make the drive.
Right. And you
I,
can listen to the wash day conversations on your way. Oh, you say I'm sorry. I think I'm cutting out or you're cutting out when I'm talking. I'm sorry.
oh, I said, I wonder if we're talking about the same person.
We might be. We might be. And I'll just go ahead and say her name. Brittany.
Brittany?
Brittany. Uh-huh. Not
Mm-mm,
Brittany, Brittany.
mm-mm.
Okay. Okay, different one. Okay.
Her info as well.
Yes, I will, for sure. For sure, for sure. Well, thank you guys for joining us. If anybody has any questions, you can pop them in the chat. We'll stay on for a few more minutes. So, Destiny, when are you staying here for the holidays or?
So I'm actually going out of town for a second and then I'll be
Mhm.
back.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm spending Christmas Eve and Christmas morning here and then I'm leaving
Yeah.
after that. But then I'll probably be back. I don't know when I'm gonna be back, but I'll be back.
Okay. I
Yeah.
understand. Yes, that's so good. And continue to listen to the Watch Day conversations. Everybody follow Destiny. A lot of your follows are on here already. So thank you. And watch her content. It's hilarious. Share it, get some great tips from her, everybody. And thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you again, Destiny, for being here, girl.
Thank you.
Oh, she said I have way too many questions. Okay, well, just send me a DM. We'll help you out, Aisha. Okay. Right. Bye. See you later. Hello, everyone.